You're only looking at 6 one-day internationals from the point where we stand right now to the Champions Trophy of 2025. The next big thing as far as ICC tournaments are concerned, you're done and dusted with the T20 World Cup. The next big thing to look forward to for any cricketing nation has to be the Champions Trophy of 2025, which is likely to take place around the month of February in the country of Pakistan. Whether or not India go there or not is a separate matter altogether, but the preparation has to be such that India will be featuring in the 2025 edition of the Champions Trophy. And for that, now Gautam Gambhir, who is the new incumbent for as the Indian head coach, has now apparently, as per reports, made certain observations, and he has a certain roadmap as well as to how Indian team is to plan for that 2025 edition of the Champions Trophy. And for that, you're looking at the first 3 matches of the series against Sri Lanka. So remember, 6 I said, the first 3 happen to be against Sri Lanka, and then there are 3 that are to be played in the month of February if the FTP is to go with, and that's going to be against England. Now the first 3 matches looking at, they start on the 2nd of August against Sri Lanka, and for that and that's actually a very important series as well, because that marks the start of the Gautam Gambhir era. For that, Gautam Gambhir, the new head coach, has said that Virat Kohli, Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma and even Ravindra Jadeja, the senior pros of the team who've been rested, he wants them to be available for those 3 one-day internationals. You're playing T20 cricket there as well, after which the one-day series will happen. Now, as per reports, Gautam Gambhir wants the senior pros to be there. This comes at a time where there are certain reports suggesting that the senior pros are seeking rest for that particular series as well. Not a lot of significance. It's not test matches, remember, which account for anything, but you're looking at preparation for Champions Trophy 2025. There's only 6 matches, unless of course at the last there is a series that gets planned, chances of which are very, very less, because for good 2 months you will be in Australia. So I don't see there being a scenario where the Indian team can sandwich another ODI series. So perhaps just to see what the formation of the Indian team is going to be like, how is it that the senior pros are as far as their touch is concerned in one-day international cricket, how is it that the best 11 can be found in presence of them. Perhaps to have an understanding of all of that, Gautam Gambhir wants the senior professionals of this Indian team to be there. Hardik Pandya, though, it is believed, is the other guy that has also sought time off the game in the one-day format of 8, but he's the only exception that Gautam Gambhir at this moment is willing to make. So these are some takeaways. These are some takeaways from a few reports that are doing the rounds. Whether or not they're all granted or that Hardik Pandya exception is made, that is something we have to wait and see. But especially for the senior pros who haven't played a one-day international since the final of the World Cup, which took place last year on the 19th of November. Since then, nothing has happened as far as ODI cricket is concerned, and that's why perhaps just to have a look in as to what kind of form they are in, and for all the other reasons that I mentioned, just to see what the composition of the team is, what the sync of the team is like, Gautam Gambhir wants the senior pros to be there. As we speak, Rohit Sharma happens to be in the United States. He was a brief while back seen at the semi-finals of the Wimbledons. Rohit Sharma is there, and as far as the former skipper and Virat Kohli is concerned, Virat is presently with his wife and kids in London. Whether or not they get more time away from action, away from the Indian team, is something we'll have to wait and see. But you can chip in with your thoughts whether or not you would like the senior pros to be there, or would you find with their run being extended, with their off time or down time being extended. You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section.